Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. XCAL is back. We are in Southern California. The cars are roaring. There could be an earthquake. You never know. Keep an eye out for the UFOs, balloons, and I did see the Goodyear blimp up in the sky, or the XCAL blimp, rather, up in the sky with a big sign that says, "Don't shoot me down." So nobody aim for the big balloon up there that says XCAL, please. It is not a UFO. It is going to be an exciting night of racing from Irwindale. We saw last year these guys went 5 wide around this track. Multiple, I believe it was like 60 laps. 5 wide racing on a short track. It was insane. It is going to be an epic night of racing. You don't want to miss a single minute. Take a moment, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, hit the follow button. Yes, Chris, don't shoot it down. Good evening, Matika, JR, Kevin, everybody in the chat. Drop on in, say hello, let us know who you're cheering for here tonight. Well, let's get this party. It's just me tonight, so we're going to get this party started early, talking with the driver of the 18 who is sitting on the pole, Austin Edwards. Hey, Austin, it's Doug. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Doug. How about you?
Hey, I'm good. Seeing you back on the pole, everything seems kind of normal.
Yeah, I'd like to think so, Doug. It's interesting. Didn't get to run this race last season. I think season before, something like that. So I'm excited about Irwindale. It used to be my home track, so got a solid few laps around this place.
I'd imagine so. I know you've been doing a little real-world racing out there. Will that play into tonight? Do you have any tricks up your sleeve?
All I gotta say, Doug, is Irwindale's notorious for some slide jobs, so we'll see how that goes.
That is definitely the case. Are we going to see an Austin Edwards-dominated race, and is this the start of another championship run?
It's hard to say, Doug. You know, Red Slap's been hard to beat. He kind of killed us at Lanier, which Lanier's not one of my best tracks, but, you know, that guy's fast everywhere he goes. And crying out loud, he finished top 5 at Daytona, the Xfinity race on Sunday or Saturday. So that guy's no joke. You know, there's some crazy competition in here, and that's not even counting all the other J&S guys, like Crapser and Zach Edwards and all the other guys that come out here and put on a show. So also got to be my own teammates. You know, those guys are fast too.
They definitely are. Man, good luck tonight, Austin, and hopefully we'll be talking to you after the race.
All right, thank you, Doug.
Austin Edwards in the 18 starts on the pole, and now what could be the most popular driver in the field here tonight, Flying Ryan Seems. You have the biggest fan club I think XCAL has ever seen.
I sure do.
They definitely have been showing up every week. You had some problems last week on pit road. Looking to make a comeback here tonight?
I am definitely looking to make a comeback. I screwed up on pit 3 times. I got 2 speeding penalties, and I must be colorblind because I thought I entered the orange cones, but apparently it was the green ones. So, you know, had a 40-second penalty, which didn't help my night at all.
That definitely did not hurt. Now, how are you feeling about your chances here? This has a tendency to be a really clean but aggressive track.
I'm looking for at least a top 10, maybe a top 5. I'm going to be pushing it pretty hard this race. Setup's feeling pretty good. A little loose at the beginning, but comes in.
It's going to be a great race to watch, Ryan. Good luck. Give your fan club a shout-out here tonight.
Hey, fan club, I appreciate you guys watching every week, and just keep it coming. Help out the stream and XCAL, and don't forget to check out the XCAL web shop for some great stuff.
And I do believe Flying Ryan gear is coming if it hasn't hit already.
Oh, it's definitely coming, for sure.
Well, looking forward to that. I better get a Flying Ryan shirt. I say your name often enough. Good luck tonight, Ryan.
Thank you, Doug.
Flying Ryan Seems coming out in the 131 here tonight. Edmund Jones also back in the car tonight. Let's see if we can get a quick word with Ed. Hey, Edmund, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, back in the car here tonight, and you missed last week. How are you feeling about Irwindale?
Well, Doug, it is Irwindale. Anyone that likes this place they're typically a little screw loose, let's say.
So you love it here,
exactly,
don't you?
Chris Johnson. Oh.
So you absolutely love it here then, huh?
No. This is arguably one of my worst tracks. I just, for whatever reason, I can never figure this place out. But not my ideal place to make my return after a week off. But, starting 14th, can't really complain too much. Just gotta saddle up and go.
Well, man, we saw you last night. You had a really great night of racing in the Jones BS Racing League. Now back out here at Irwindale. A lot of short track racing. That little extra laps last night might pay off here. Yeah,
it definitely helped, although it's different cars, just getting back behind the wheel and, getting acclimated back to racing. It's always a great time, even at Thompson and, Legends and Tour Mods for JBSRL. And it was great having you there for the broadcast. I'm hoping to bring the momentum, from a first and a fourth place finish last night and possibly get in the top 5 tonight.
Well, you definitely look like you've got a shot at it. Good luck tonight, Edmund, and hopefully we're talking to you after the race, buddy.
Hey, thank you, Doug. I wanted to give a quick shout out to a new sponsor on the hood tonight. It is Tika Tick Designs. She's going to be partnering with a couple well-known brands here on iRacing, so you guys need to keep on the lookout for it. And shout out to the old man, Senior. He's going to be watching tonight, and all the kids for always rooting me on.
All right, man. Looking forward to seeing more of Tika Tick.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to be a great time.
All right, good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Edmund Jones out getting some practice laps in here. Our final interview of the night is going to be with none other than Sean Andrews. And Sean, first off, I keep hearing a rumor that you are burning sage before the races. What is that all about now?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get this monkey off my back. Bad luck or shooting myself in my foot, doing stupid stuff. So I've actually done Injun now. My wife's Native American, and she said that's good for spiritual stuff to help bad spirits go away. So that's what we're doing now.
Oh man, that is awesome. Hopefully it works for you here tonight. You have had some bad luck. I have to say you're persistent. You're one of those guys that never gives up, and it definitely has paid off a couple of times. But man, hopefully tonight you do not have to fight back. You get some good luck, and man, if we're talking to you after the race, let's get a rundown of what works, because I'll probably need it for some of my upcoming races.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Good luck tonight, Sean.
Hey, thanks. I want to send a thanks out to the XCAL Web Shop Series and Flaming Karma Paint Shop and J&S Racing.
All right, man. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Sean Andrews out tonight as well. 30 seconds left to go in the warm-up. Then we're going racing from Irwindale. Don't forget to check out the XCAL web shop here tonight. As we mentioned, some Flying Ryan Seams gear is coming soon. So that Flying Ryan fan club, you guys go out. Make sure you're checking that every day. You never know when that stuff is going to pop. You can follow them you can follow XCAL Racing's page on Facebook. I'm sure that announcement will go there, and a whole lot more. Parker Retzlaff is back in the field after a top 5 at Daytona this weekend in the Xfinity car. I don't know that real world laps at Daytona are going to pay off here. Time will tell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment we have been waiting for. Up front, Austin Edwards and Parker Retzlaff have the front row. Matt Baer and Kendrick Cryer on the second row. Zach Edwards, Stephen Rex on the third row. Adam Gilliott, Noah Carpenter have the fourth row. Jeremy Gilliott and Jonathan Bronson round out the top 10. Flying Ryan starts in 11th. Colin Lawrence starting in 12th. Alex Crapser starts in 13th, and Edmund Jones back in 14th. Danny Mann in 15th. Sean Andrews 16th. Albie Hewins 17th. 18th is Sean Patrick. Jeff Edgar starts 19th. Jose Gaudino back out there in 20th. Brent Mecca starts in 21st. Derek Colson in 22nd. Justin Hazlitt in 23rd. Scott Gilliott, one of his best starts of the season, in 24th. Joe Campbell, the lead of J&S, in 25th. Mason Foster, 26th. Robert Colgan, 27th. Gerald Thanos Poole starting in 28th. Art Hendren, 29th. Kyle Bartles in 30th. Jim Johnson, John Friley, and Stephen Wetton rounding out this 33-car field, who are all going to try and get 5 wide here in just a moment. And yes, you heard that right. As we mentioned in the pre-race, last year at this event, these cars went 5 wide for over 50 laps without a caution. They were never less than 4 wide, most of the time 5 wide. I'm going to have to take a deep breath here. We're about to get our hands dirty. It is time for XCAL Racing from Irwindale. Cars come out of turn 2 one more time behind the pace car. Pace truck is in. Aaron Hillebush, the president, up on the flag stand. He gets the green. They fire. They are away at Irwindale. Austin Edwards gets a good jump on the field this time. Zach Edwards already making a move on the high side. Everybody trying to get settled in. Holy cow. Bronson gets a little nudge from the 27th of Jeremy Gilliott. It's getting rough already out here tonight. Starting to see guys like Danny Mann make a move forward. Edmund Jones trying to work his way up in the new Tika Tick car. A lot of great storylines here tonight as well. Obviously, Austin Edwards back up on the pole. Parker Retzlaff in the real world Xfinity Daytona race getting a top 5 this past weekend. But you know, I wonder if XCAL is just a little bit more prestigious here. Matt Bear side by side with the 30. One driver will be watching closely tonight, Albie Hewins in the 55, back in 17th. Albie has cranked up the aggression and definitely has become a top 10 championship contender. Currently running in 17th. Austin Edwards, Parker Retzlaff already opening up a gap on Zach Edwards. Kendrick Cryer sitting in 4th. Matt Bear has slipped back to 5th. Adam Gilliott now in 6th. Adam and Jeremy not nose to tail. Jeremy's several spots back. An unusual situation. Flying Ryan has broke his way into the top 10. Noah Carpenter, Alex Ryan seems just set the fastest lap of the race so far. You heard him say that car is loose early on, but comes to him, he's going to be fast in the long run. Alex Crapser back in 13th place. As of right now, so far this season, maybe the cleanest driver in XCAL. His car owners have got to be loving that. Looking back through the field, it looks like we have a driver blinking. It's Sean Andrews. He did not burn enough sagebrush. Sean disappearing. He might be in trouble here early. Parker Retzlaff makes a move for the lead. Austin Edwards on the bottom, Retzlaff to the high side, looking for the first lead change of the night. They are side by side. This is going to allow Zach Edwards and Kendrick Cryer to pull back up. We saw them falling back a little bit. Austin holding them off, a little bobble out of Retzlaff. Zach Edwards, Kendrick Cryer starting to reel him in quickly. Adam Gilliott comes by Matt Bear. Gilliott now into fifth. Jeremy Gilliott fading a little bit here early. Jim Johnson, who has had a great start to this season so far, his best start so far, got fourth at Rockingham and is coming alive so far here tonight. He's the biggest mover so far, up 7 spots, into 8 spots now. Retzlaff has finally cleared Edwards and taken the lead here. Retzlaff currently the points leader coming into tonight. He might have gotten a bigger prize purse with that finish at Daytona, but I would have to say a win here tonight would be much more prestigious. Jonathan Bronson up 4 spots into 6th after starting in 10th. Finished 3rd at USA, but a lot of the drivers saying he's cranked that aggression up, but he still has a lot of maturity to go. A lot of these XCAL drivers, very young. Expect to see them later on. I guarantee you some of these drivers have real-world careers ahead of them. And a lot of these drivers already starting to race at their local short tracks. Flying Ryan now up to 9th, looking back through the field. Sean Andrews really having some connection problems now. Newcomer Justin Hazlitt in the 46 car up 7 spots into 16th. Jim Johnson continuing his march forward. He's up to 22nd, right behind Joe Campbell, the leader of the J&S. Oh, we've got a car around. It's the 96. Mason Foster. Looked like he might have had some help. 44 just gets right to his bumper. Mason gets off in the grass, gets it back up on track. Mason's going to fall back into 30th, but Mason is extremely fast. Now you have to wonder, is the 44 of Brent Meckes going to be watching his back closely? Sarah Lawrence out here cheering on Colin tonight. A lot of the Flying Ryan fan club out here. Danny, as always, cheering on J&S Racing. And Danny also doing a great job of keeping me in line when I make mistakes. Parker Retzlaff still in the lead. Austin Edwards in second. Zach Edwards is closing in after that side-by-side battle between the leaders. That pulled Zach Edwards and Kendrick Cryer back up to it. Now looks like Austin is going to look low. Can he get another run? $365+ purse on the line here tonight. Johnny B, I have to agree, that was a great save by Mason. Matt Bear has been struggling since the drop of the green. Brent Meckes has had a problem. Brent gets down low into the turn. Oh, he is starting to blink. It's worth noting that this track, while it doesn't have a lot of banking to it, it's enough that it does unsettle these cars. But you see how low they get. You see Matt getting a little drifty through there. We heard Austin Edwards talking about the slide job comes into play here. Steven Rex now in 9th. Danny Mann, talked about him briefly earlier. He's been quietly sneaking his way up. Currently in 10th place. Noah Carpenter now in 11th. Justin Haslett continues marching his way forward. He is up to 13th. Sean Andrews has managed to get that blinking under control, burned some more sagebrush there, and now up a couple of spots into 14th. Mason Foster has started to recover already. He's picked up 3 spots, back up into 27th. Stephen Wetton currently running in 26th. Stephen up 7 spots. Jim Johnson, meanwhile, continuing his march toward the front. He is side by side with Jeff Edgar. Got Joe Campbell right on the bumper. They're going to come by to the inside, move Jim Johnson up into 19th. And we talked about him earlier. Albie Hewins currently running in 18th, has the look to be a top 10 contender this season, one of his best seasons so far. Jonathan Bronson continuing to make his way forward, currently in 5th, up 5 spots, has Adam Gilliott right behind him. Ryan Seams now up into 7th, but Parker Retzlaff still out front. Really kind of surprised by the pace of this one so far. We've not seen very much, we've seen a little 2 wide. We have not seen any 3, 4, and 5 wide yet. As Parker Retzlaff is about to get into lap traffic, Gerald Thanos Poole in the 33 just ahead is about to go a lap down. Hopefully Thanos doesn't snap everybody out of existence here. Sean Andrews blinking has gotten a lot worse. Sean Andrews may be parked before long. Parker Retzlaff now putting the 28th place car of Gerald Poole a lap down. Austin Edwards currently runs in 2nd place, about 0.3 of a second out of the lead. Zach Edwards in 3rd, Kendrick Cryer in 4th. Jonathan Bronson currently running in 5th. Whoa, gets a little sketchy there. Lap traffic will be a big part of tonight's race, just due to the short track nature. And speaking of short track nature, bumping and banging is a big one, but Mason Foster appears to not let it bother him. After getting tapped and turned, he went back to 30th, has already made up 10 spots here tonight. Mason Foster definitely had a rough start to his XCAL career. Rubbed a lot of people the wrong way that first few months, but since then has worked his butt off to regain the respect of everybody out there on track. Mason does an amazing job. Been really proud of how much improvement we have seen there. Mason Foster had problems at USA. Ended up finishing 19th after hitting the pit wall. Missed PMP for event 4, didn't make that race, so now he is back out here to make a statement. Nobody's slowing him down tonight. Matt Bear, we saw, has struggled after starting in 3rd, has fallen all the way back into 8th place. Danny Mann continues making a move forward. He is now up to 9th. Justin Hazlitt, meanwhile, running in 12th place, having a great run tonight, up 11 spots so far. Joe Campbell also starting to come alive, but Mason Foster side by side. Parker Retzlaff now in a mess of lap traffic. Has Austin Edwards right there, and these guys are battling it out right in front of the leaders. And oh, here we go. Some 3-wide action as the leaders try and negotiate lap traffic. Retzlaff down to the bottom. Retzlaff has been running that high line all night long. Oh no, the 28 and 44 get together. Wow, that was close. The 28 managing to hold on to it. Stephen Wedden, great save. That car started to get out of shape. It's 3 wide right behind them as they continue to negotiate lap traffic. Now, if they're 1 lap down, as the leaders come to them, they can fight to try and stay on the lead lap. But once you're 1 lap down or more, well, you got to let the leaders go. So these guys doing everything they can to fight for position and to stay on the lead lap as Retzlaff comes around. Austin Edwards looks like he is just lurking. Wow, the 7 got a huge run. Jeff Edgar got a big run out of the turn last time and almost got into Austin. Looked like he had more straightaway speed up from that high line. Retzlaff unable to break away. Looking back through the field to look at some of the big movers. As we mentioned, Justin Hazlitt up 12 spots now into 11th. Right behind Danny Mann up 5 spots into 10th. Alex Krapser up into 12th place now. Jeremy Gilliott not right on his brother's bumper. Adam Gilliott currently in 6th. Jeremy back in 13th. This is the first time we have seen these two separated in the first half of a race. Edmund Jones currently running in 14th after missing last week. One of the newcomers, Colin Lawrence, currently running in 15th, having a great start to his XCAL career. Colin Lawrence is the newest member of Stimulus Racing with the Gilliott family. So now they have a 4th car out on track to help them, and that's going to pay off when we get back to some of the super speedway races later in the season. Stephen Rex started in 6th. He is having a rough start to this one, already dropping back into 16th. And look at this. Mason Foster still charging, now up into 17th. Jim Johnson up 13 spots into 18th. Parker Retzlaff has a little bit of clean track before he gets to Albie Hewins. Albie currently in 19th place. 19 cars left on the lead lap. Retzlaff has just been picking them up and putting them down so far tonight, but tire and fuel strategy is going to be huge here tonight. Interesting note, we did not get any fuel numbers, so it's a crapshoot on what kind of range these guys are going to have here tonight. Danny, without giving away any secrets, do you want to give us, say, a 10 to 15 lap range that your team is looking at for fuel stops? Don't forget to go check out the XCAL web shop at xcalracing.com. Get all your XCAL gear. And remember, the Flying Ryan fan club is going to get some XCAL gear soon. Ryan Seams XCAL gear is coming soon. As Ryan looks to the inside on Adam Gilliatt to pick up another spot. Couldn't get it all the way in there yet. Retzlaff now to the back bumper of Jim Johnson. Jim up 13 spots into 18th, having an amazing run here tonight. Albie Hewins in 19th has now gone, is the first car 1 lap down. Austin Edwards currently in second place, now 1 second behind Retzlaff. Zach Edwards in third, about 0.8 of a second back. Kendrick Cryer in fourth, as Kendrick is in a mess trying to get past the lap cars. Holy cow, Jonathan Bronson clears the lap traffic, but that was close. And getting later in the run here, and guys are pushing it. Retzlaff is going to get by Jim Johnson here. Now remember, if the caution comes out, the top 3, the first 3 cars, 1 lap down, will be the first to get waved around. And while Retzlaff is out front, we're going to take our first commercial break. Don't worry, you won't miss a moment of action. We'll go side by side and be back with you in just a moment. Folks, we are back live, and Parker Retzlaff still in the lead to answer the question in chat. Yes, that is the Parker Retzlaff, the same one that had a top 5 in the Xfinity race at Daytona this week. The real world NASCAR driver out here getting it done in XCAL. Just waiting for our first round of green flag pit stops. And it could be anywhere from this point on. There's so many distinct different lines. We've seen guys cutting, as you just saw Retzlaff do, cutting all the way down to the apron. You've got guys that are running up higher. might be running different lines, different ends of the track. The distance for these guys could be... Oh, here we go. Retzlaff is going to be the first one on pit road. Lap 72. Retzlaff is in. Austin Edwards to the lead. Retzlaff has been one of the guys that... Now we've got them all coming. Bronson is in. Flying Ryan is in. Derek Colson also in. Mason Foster coming down. Retzlaff really surprised. He's been one of the guys stretching fuel all season long. To see him on pit road this early is a bit of a shock. Matt Bear is coming in, and this does have a very unique pit road. There you see pit road exit. There is pit road entrance. Yes, they are crossing over as they come to and from pit road. And yes, it does get ugly from time to time. Austin Edwards now has the lead. Zach Edwards in second. Kendrick Cryer in third. First round of pit stops underway. And here we go. The 25 gets together. Zach Edwards trying to get to pit road, collects the 25. No caution. They cleared the racing surface, but this is going to be a rough situation. Both drivers will have taken some damage. I believe the 25, one of the Retzlaffs, he is going to get back out on track. Holy cow, what a turn of events as the leader is in. Austin Edwards is down. Noah Carpenter going to go to the lead here in a moment, trying to get some bonus points here, stretching the fuel. Alex Krapser is in. Colin Lawrence is in. Jeff Edgar is now in. Albie Hewins also in. Stephen Rex now into second place. The top two are the only two that have not been to pit road yet. What a turn of events we have had here. All the drivers trying to get the green flag stops completed. Trying to see if we can get another look at that pit road incident. That likely will not be the last issue. Stephen Rex is on pit road, as is Noah Carpenter. Parker Retzlaff about to reassume the lead here. Adam Gilliott apparently took a bit of damage on that one. He is still sitting on pit road. A rough start. Adam Gilliott has been extremely fast all season long. Definitely not the situation he wanted to get into early here tonight. A bit of chaos already here, but no caution yet as we reach almost 1/4 of the way through this one. Noah Carpenter rolling off pit road now. He'll be the last one to come back out. Adam Gilliant, Art Hendren, both still sitting on pit road. And the first cycle of green flag stops completes at lap 85. Parker Retzlaff comes out with the lead. Austin Edwards now to second. Zach Edwards in third, about 2 seconds back. Kendrick Cryer right behind him in fourth. Flying Ryan Seams has cracked into the top 5. Jonathan Bronson now in 6th. Matt Baer trying to make up some ground in 7th. Danny Mann 8th. Noah Carpenter 9th. And Alex Crapser currently in 10th. Jeremy Gilliott now up into 11th place. He was struggling the first part of this one. We'll see if he can make some adjustments here and get the car going. Adam Gilliott still on pit road. Scott Gilliott is still out on track in the 21, currently running in 29th. Irwindale outer loop, just a half mile. Is what is going on? Parker Retzlaff is slow. Austin Edwards is back to the lead. Retzlaff is suddenly slowed down. Looked like he was trying to go to pit road but never went. Let's see if we can figure out what the heck happened. It looks like Retzlaff. Oh, Austin got deep into the turn, just gets into the back bumper. Retzlaff manages to save it, loses 3 positions. Austin had one heck of a run there. I think that might be the first time we have seen Austin hit somebody. Obviously not how Austin won the championship, not the way that guy wants to get a pass. He is one of the cleanest drivers out there. Kendrick Cryer now up into 3rd, Retzlaff in 4th. He'll have some time to regain. Ryan Seams continues his season of excellence, currently running in 5th. Seams started to come on a little bit last season, but man, has this guy blown up this season. Jonathan Bronson now up into 6th, Matt Baer in 7th, Noah in 8th. Looking throughout the track to see where some of the best battles are. Really surprised to see so much single file racing here. Newcomer Colin Lawrence, his first time out, currently running in 15th. A great start to this one. Stimulus Racing, three very fast cars, and Scott Gilliott has been getting a lot faster each and every week. This could be a team to be reckoned with, as Scott Gilliott currently running in 30th. Stimulus Racing could end up being a very difficult team to beat as the season goes on. Meanwhile, Austin Edwards leads with only 12 cars now on the lead lap after stops. Justin Hazlitt in the 12th spot is the last car on the lead lap. Mason Foster, after that getting a little sideways earlier, going through the grass, manages to recover that car after a bump. Currently in 13th place, the first car 1 lap down. As we reach lap 100 here at Irwindale of the 400 lap event. Zach Edwards still within striking distance. Kendrick Pryor in third. Retzlaff in fourth. Retzlaff is starting to gain a little bit of ground on Austin Edwards. Everybody's settling into a nice rhythm. They're about 40 laps before the next round of pit stops begin. Austin trying to get by some lap traffic, briefly 3 wide. Still shocked we have not seen more 3, 4, and 5 wide racing here tonight. Oh, we've got the 5 car up into the wall. Derek Colson does manage to recover that car. See if we can see the incident with Derek Colson here. I think we may have gone a little too far. There's Colson as the leader comes up to him. The 17, a little bobble coming up off of turn 2. Austin Edwards gets the nose down underneath. Then it's a drag race down the front straightaway into turn 1. Looks like Colson comes down just a little bit, but what a save by Colson. I guarantee you from the looks of this one, incident points are racking up as Austin Edwards is about to get into some really heavy lap traffic here. Zach Edwards staying right on his bumper. Kendrick Pryor in third, Retzlaff in fourth, still Ryan Seams in fifth. As we mentioned, Justin Hazlitt up 11 spots now into 12th. Mason Foster, after that spin had gone, or after getting turned, had gone all the way back to 30th, is now up into 13th, right on the bumper of Retzlaff, trying to get around, make his way back to the front and unlap himself the hard way. Edmund Jones sits right behind him, is sat in 14th about all night. He started there, currently running there, having a really consistent run. Joe Campbell currently up 8 spots, mired in heavy lap traffic as it gets a little sketchy right in front of him. Scott Gilliott in the mix. He was 3 wide for a moment. Joe Campbell continuing to pick people off as he goes by Jose Godino in the 20 car. Robert Colgan also having one heck of a run tonight, up 8 spots into 19th now. Kyle Bartles in the 17th, currently runs 23rd. After starting 30th, he's starting to make some moves toward the front. Starting to see some of the guys that played the strategy and are set up for the long run come alive as rubber is laid down on the track. Stephen Wetton up 9 spots now into 24th as well. Jim Johnson, who had made his way up into the top 15, has fallen back to 28th place. Looks like he had some serious problems on pit road. Jim, a long way to go here tonight. Meanwhile, Austin continuing to put cars laps down. He comes by the 11th place car of Danny Mann. His next target's going to be Jeremy Gilliott, and if this thing stays green much longer, Austin's going to have all but the top 5 lapped. Jonathan Bronson continues to work inside the top 10, currently in 6th place. Matt Bear is still trying to make up some ground. The 25 is back out on track. Adam Gilliott currently running in 31st after extensive repairs, over 10 minutes of repairs for the 25 car after that incident on pit road. What a heartbreak for a guy who is running inside the top 10, looking at a top 5 run here tonight. He gets back out and keeps going. It's a long season. There's thousands of dollars on the line. He wants to keep that car in the top 15 in points, so he's going to run and get any position he can. Don't forget, if you go to the XCAL website, you can go to the web shop. You can also go buy a car number, build yourself an XCAL team. You can find all of that at xcalracing.com. Hey, Richie Joplin, how are you doing tonight, buddy? The top 2, nose to tail. Parker Retzlaff has now gotten up into 3rd place, has gotten past Kendrick Cryer. 3 seconds behind the leaders. They're 3 wide off the turn. Ryan Seams just behind this. Heavy traffic in front of him, as just about everybody is in lap traffic at this point. Kendrick Cryer having a great consistent run here tonight, currently sitting in 4th. Just to confirm for those in the stands, that is not a UFO above the track. That is, in fact, the XCAL balloon. Please don't call the military to shoot it down. We will be getting views from the blimp here in just a bit. And while Austin Edwards continues to click the laps away, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You can go side by side. Back live as Austin Edwards continues to click away laps, continues to lead this event. Zach Edwards still in second. Parker Retzlaff in third is continuing to gain ground little by little back to the leader. Kendrick Cryer in fourth. Ryan Seams currently in fifth. Let's see some predictions in the comments. We have seen this in green flag so far. You've got an idea of who's got the car before we get into our second round of pit stops. Predictions. Who is going to win this event here tonight? Whoa! It gets really tight there for a moment through 3 and 4. That got a bit sketchy. Ryan Seams trying to work his way through some lap traffic here. A lot of good, clean driving so far here tonight. Austin Edwards catching up to the back bumper of Gerald Thanos Poole. Gerald currently runs in 26. Jim Johnson is starting to recover after a disastrous first stop, currently running in 25th. How much can Jim recover after charging toward the top 10 prior to that first stop? Green flag pit stop should be underway in the next 5 laps. It'll be interesting to see. As we noted, Retzlaff was the first one in on the first round of stops. Exactly the opposite of what we have seen from him all season long. Richie Joplin saying he thinks Austin Edwards is going to pull off the win here tonight, as he gets ready to go try and win a dirt race with the Nowski Nation. Kendrick Cryer back in fourth. Seams still running in fifth. Starting to see some big gaps between the top 10 cars, giving all the drivers a little bit of breathing room. Robert Colgan, Derek Colson, both on pit road early. Danny Mann now in. Retzlaff still staying out here tonight. And of course, a lot of cheers and a lot of people cheering on Flying Ryan Seams. Can he get it done tonight? Flying Ryan started in 11th place prior to the first pit stop and worked his way up to about 6th. Now running in 5th. If he can make up some ground on pit stops or a well-timed caution, he is still going to be in this thing. Austin Edwards to the back bumper of the 27. Watching to see as Retzlaff has extended his fuel run. If he stops on the same cycle, he will stop next time by. Will fresh tires make that big? Jonathan Bronson is in. Will the fresh tires make that big of a difference? Fall off has not been huge tonight. Retzlaff is in. The points leader on pit road. Austin Edwards best lap of 19:05. Last time by 19.42. Only losing 0.4 of a second over about an 80 lap run. Oh, Austin gets that left front down in the grass. Jeremy Gilliatt trying like crazy to hold on to that lead lap. Hey, Tammy seems cheering him on. And Steven seems also in the chat saying, hey, Mom. Tammy, say hi to Steven. Flying Ryan is on pit road. Mason Foster is on pit road. After that disastrous turn earlier in the race, has recovered himself back up into the top 10. Justin Hazlitt is on pit road. Kyle Bartles now on pit road. Parker Retzlaff on his way out. Jeremy Gilliott now on pit road. Zach Edwards staying on Austin's back bumper. Remember, Zach Edwards about midway through the season, last season, went on a 4 consecutive win streak. The largest number of consecutive wins in XCAL history. Matt Baer now on pit road. Edmund Jones on his. Caution is out. Caution is out. And a lot of drivers just got trapped several laps down. Alex Krapser is involved. There's the 29 of Krapser. Let's see what happens. He comes down as the 5. Oh, the 5 coming off pit road. They get together. Joe Campbell threads the needle. Zach Edwards got a piece of it. Zach Edwards in the 30, right above Matt. Oh! Zach gets clipped in the right rear. He goes into the outside wall. Kendrick Cryer caught a piece of it. Cryer has to come to a complete stop. Loses a lot of track position. Derek Colson went off track to avoid it. Let's see if Colson just got spun, tried to stay out of trouble on this one, but pit road has been extremely dangerous tonight as the leader is on pit road. And this is going to shake things up dramatically. Austin Edwards, Kendrick Cryer, Noah Carpenter had managed to stretch the fuel mileage. Here comes a bunch more than had stretched it. They are going to get a huge advantage here. Now we're going to have to wait and see how things shake out after these pit stops. But this is going to make a huge, huge difference in this event. And it looks like almost everybody's coming down pit road. Parker Retzlaff had completed his stop. He is working, he is going to stay out here. Austin Edwards is back off pit road with the lead. Kendrick Cryer now has second. Waiting to see how the rest of this shakes out. Austin Edwards had been putting a lot of cars laps down. And a lot of drivers got trapped on pit road. And this may end up leaving us with only a handful of cars on the lead lap. We'll wait for things to sort themselves out, but as of right now, we only see 3 cars on the lead lap. And wow, what a shakeup as we now have 3 cars on the lead lap. Austin Edwards, Kendrick Cryer, Noah Carpenter, and Noah Carpenter is at the tail end. Stephen Rex now in 4th, Matt Bear in 5th, Parker Retzlaff 6th. Joe Campbell benefited from this. He is currently running in 7th. Colin Lawrence now in 8th. Edmund Jones in 9th. Alex Crapser in 10th. This has completely shook up the running order here. Pace truck is in. We're about to go green with 3 cars on the lead lap. Austin Edwards continues to run up front. Here we go. Green flag is back in the air. Austin Edwards fires it away. Kendrick Cryer in 2nd. Noah Carpenter, the 3rd place car, 7.8 seconds behind the leaders. Stephen Rex in 4th, 13 seconds behind him. Matt Baird just behind him in 5th. Retzlaff, caution is back out. Caution back out on lap 159. Noah Carpenter involved in this one. Looked like there might have been a problem on the restart. Noah just having to come to a complete stop. Let's go take a look at Colin Lawrence, who I do believe was sideways in 1 and 2. Colin sends it in. Oh, Colin gets loose in the middle of 1 and 2. Goes around, collects the 454. This is definitely going to benefit 3 drivers. Stephen Rex, Matt Bear, and Parker Retzlaff will get a wave around. Let's quickly, while we're sorting out this mess, let's take a look at Irwindale from the blimp. There you see the famed half-mile track in Southern California. Looks like Austin Edwards is staying out. Kendrick Cryer maybe coming in to top off on fuel, as is Noah Carpenter. Everybody getting sorted out on pit road at the moment. What a turn of events, 140 plus laps without a caution, and then back to back. We've had several close calls, especially on that pit road exit you see there. Several drivers definitely got very lucky here. Playing the fuel mileage and pit strategy game has got them in better track position. Joe Campbell had been working his way through the field slowly. This really benefited him. He is now up into 9th. Justin Haslett had been charging through the field. He is currently running in 8th. Flying Ryan got a little bit of bad luck. Currently runs in 12th. That is the view from the XCAL blimp. Please don't shoot it down. We haven't talked about him yet tonight. We saw the 454 involved in that incident. Tyler Jailbert back in the car, currently running in 32nd. Not the kind of run you expect to see from the weapon. Pace truck is back in. 6 cars on the lead lap. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Austin Edwards gets a good start into turn 1. Steven Rex now in 3rd, trying to close up on the top 2. Matt Bear now to 4th. Retzlaff looking to the inside on Bear. And look at that, the weapon on the high side. In that 450, wow, Retzlaff just cuts through traffic. Gelbert back out on track, looking to cut through traffic as well. Got stuck up behind the 94. A big mess back behind. Kendrick and Austin continuing to pull away. Jeremy Gilliott trying to get himself in position to get a lap back here. What a battle back behind too. Jeremy Gilliott, Jonathan Bronson, Alex Crapser. Justin Hazlitt is in there. Flying Ryan Seams. They're 3 wide. This is what we like to see at Irwindale. 3 wide, 2 deep for the moment, but Joe Campbell's coming as well. They get back to 2 wide. Seams picking up a couple positions, puts himself back in the top 10. Jared Heasley, you are not wrong, sir. Justin Hazlitt in the 46, we've talked about it all night, has been making his way forward. A great start to his XCAL career. And the veteran Joe Campbell currently running in 12th, up 13 spots. What about Mason Foster's recovery here tonight? That early turn sent him back to 30th. He is now in 15th again. Parker Retzlaff, after the restart, back on the lead lap, currently running in 3rd place. 5.5 seconds behind the leaders, but he is coming quickly. Austin Edwards and Kendrick Cryer, nose to tail around here. They've got a 5.5 second lead over Retzlaff and a little bit of breathing room for the moment. Caution is back out. Danny Mann is involved. There's 3 cars jumped up on the high side. Danny Mann, Mason Foster side by side. Looked like Bronson may have gotten a bump on Foster. Oh, Foster gets together with Danny. He gets around on the high side, but the 11 has nowhere to go. Neither does the 5 of Derek Colson. Sean Patrick lurking right behind. Ryan Seams also right behind this incident. Flying Ryan makes it by, but several cars getting caught up. This will benefit 3 drivers who'll get waved around to the lead lap. "145 laps without a caution, then chaos and anarchy." The leaders are on pit road again. They'll get fuel. Might see a few tire changes here as well. Not a lot of laps on the cars, but getting the fuel topped off. This thing goes back for a long green flag run. You never know what could happen. Looks like Austin's going to get at least right side tires. Looks like Jeremy Gilliott, Jonathan Bronson, and Alex Crapser should be the 3 wave around cars on this one. That'll put 9 cars back on the lead lap. And what the heck there? Looks like pit road was not letting him out, and Noah Carpenter may have gotten off pit road first. Does look like Carpenter is going to take the lead here. Followed by Austin Edwards, Kendrick Cryer, Parker Retzlaff, Matt Bear, and Steven Rex. Jeremy Gilliott finally gets his wave by, as does Bronson and Crapser. Flying Ryan Seams will now be the first car one lap down in 10th. No, Ryan gets waved around here as well. Looks like they put themselves in position in front of the leaders behind the pace car, so Joe Campbell also getting waved around, as does Edmund Jones. This is going to get several drivers a lap back. We'll see how many end up back on the lead lap here. As they stack back up, get ready to go. Green flag racing again. Only a couple of cars out of the race so far. It looks like Adam Gilliott has retired. The 25, Sean Andrews, we did mention had the blinking issue earlier. Apparently he was not burning the right herbs tonight and is out of the event. Everybody getting stacked up back behind for now. Getting ready for the drop of the green. Noah Carpenter in control out of turn 4. They fire green back in the air. Noah sends it down into turn 1 side by side with Austin Edwards. Retzlaff making the move on the high side on Cryer. Matt Bear sitting in 5th. Look at Steven Rex now up into 6th. Oh, looks like some contact. Retzlaff had a run on Austin Edwards. Retzlaff down to the bottom there, side by side down the backstretch. Kendrick Cryer just ahead in 2nd. Austin slides right in behind Retzlaff. Now Austin sends it to the bottom. These two have been battling every time they get together. Oh, a little touch. And Austin he started to push. Backs out of it, lets Retzlaff get the car settled again. What a run. Meanwhile, Noah Carpenter out front just set the fastest lap of the race. The first driver to break the 19-second mark. Kendrick Cryer in 2nd. Retzlaff just set an even faster lap in 3rd. Austin Edwards matched it. Matt Bear in 5th place is gaining as well. Matt's car finally seems to be coming to him. Matt had started in 3rd, drifted outside the top 10 briefly, now currently running in 5th. Steven Rex having a stellar night here tonight, currently running in 6th. Jonathan Bronson in 7th. Alex Crapser 8th. Ryan Seams now in 9th. Jeremy Gilliott currently runs in 10th, but newcomer Justin Haslett all over the back bumper. Joe Campbell currently runs in 12th. Edmund in 13th. Jim Johnson in 14th. Jim Johnson had the problem on that first stop. Lost a lot of time, fell way behind. He has made his way back up quite a bit. Mason Foster, another one who had problems earlier, drifted back to 30th, but has managed to fight his way back toward the front. However, after that last caution, has fallen to 22nd. Meanwhile, Noah Carpenter out front for the first time tonight. And while they're running clean for the moment, everybody is settled back in. Let's do a full field rundown. Brought to you by How to Suck at iRacing. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. We're on all the things. Tomorrow night, Nowski Nation returns. Thursday night, I might be doing a little driving. And Sunday morning, GT3 NSS followed by BRR on Sunday nights and Jones BS Racing on Monday. A lot of your favorite XCAL drivers show up for Jones as well. Noah Carpenter out front for the first time tonight, followed by Kendrick Cryer. Kendrick has been up in the top 5 most of the night. Parker Retzlaff currently in third, led earlier in the race, has had quite a battle with Austin Edwards. Austin currently running in fourth after starting on the pole. Matt Bear, the Mad Bear, currently runs in fifth. It had problems in the early going, but it looks like the car is coming to him. Stephen Rex currently sits in 6th place. Stephen having a really good run here tonight. Jonathan Bronson currently running in 7th. Jonathan just being patient and consistent. Alex Crapser having another great night, currently in 8th, up 5 spots. Flying Ryan Seams currently running in 9th place, has been as high as the top 5. Might have a shot at this one if he can get back to the lead lap. Jeremy Gilliott currently running in 10th. Adam Gilliott out of the race. And not a lot of help from the team here tonight. Justin Haslett, the newcomer in the 46, currently running in 11th, having a great rookie start. Joe Campbell, the veteran, the leader of the consortium of J&S cars. Parker Retzlaff has crashed. Joe Campbell currently running in 12th. Edmund Jones in 13th. We'll get back to it, but caution is out. Austin Edwards, Parker Retzlaff going at it into turn 3. Austin just keeps getting... Oh! Bumped him twice on that one, sends him around. Retzlaff losing a ton of track, and Mason Foster wrecking back behind. Mason gets a big boot from the 15. The 15 slides it up the track. Mason has been able to recover once tonight. Can he do it again? And McKinley, just getting word, is cheering on Uncle Rai. Flying Ryan currently running in 9th for you, McKinley, as Noah Carpenter leads them on to pit road. Parker Retzlaff is going to maintain the lead lap after that incident. We'll have to see how things shake out for Mason Foster. Austin Edwards is the defending champ. Meanwhile, Parker Retzlaff is the current points leader. Hasn't been any animosity there this season, but I think there might be after tonight. Retzlaff has now taken the lead, but he is coming into pit road. Matt Bear may cycle through with the lead this time. Austin Edwards currently sits in third. They're getting everybody sorted out, though. Waiting to see this will put more cars back on the lead lap. Joe Campbell is going to come around. He'll be back on the lead lap. Edmund Jones also getting a lap back here. Waiting to see who all is getting waved around on this one. Matt Bear definitely benefiting from the cautions. His car has been getting faster and faster all night long. Now he's got the lead. He's got the track position, and obviously that car has come to him. Looks like Austin Edwards is dropping to the tail end of the lead lap in 10th. Lights go out on the pace truck. We're about to go back to green. And the entire top 10 has been shaken up again. Pace truck is in. Here they come out of turn 4. Bear fires green back in the air. Kendrick Cryer getting a little close to Noah Carpenter through 1 and 2. Noah trying to make something happen on the high side. Parker Retzlaff currently runs 5th. Austin Edwards back in 10th. While Matt Bear has the lead, and we have a moment, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we'll get that full field rundown completed for you. All right, we are back live as Matt Bear suddenly losing ground here. Noah Carpenter has taken the lead again. Good evening, David. How are you feeling, buddy? And let's see if we can get that full field rundown in. Drop in the comments. Let me know who your favorite driver is in the field so we can make sure you get a shout out with them. Here we go. Noah Carpenter back to the lead. Kendrick Cryer currently running in second. Parker Retzlaff has managed to recover tremendously after that bump. He is now back up into third. Matt Bear currently running in fourth. He's better than you, and he knows it. I think he's been watching dodgeball lately. Stephen Rex currently running in fifth. Stephen having an awesome night, just picking them up one at a time. Alex Crapser has managed to come back, pull himself up into sixth place, having a great run. Ryan Seams and the Ryan Seams fan club currently running in seventh place. Austin Edwards starting to make his way back to the front, currently running in eighth. Jeremy Gilliott, the lone Gilliott left running running really well, currently in ninth. Joe Campbell, the leader of the consortium, currently running in 10th, up 15 spots. After missing last week's race, Edmund Jones is making his way forward, currently in 11th. Newcomer Justin Hazlitt currently running in 12th place, up 11 spots, having a great run. Jonathan Bronson currently sits in 13th, has been in the top 10 most of the night. Back a little bit, watch for him to come forward. Brent Meckes, another one who's quietly been working his way forward. Brent now up into 14th. Albie Ewens has hung out in the top 20 all night, has started making some moves. Currently running in 15th, having an awesome season as we've mentioned. Robert Colgan, not in the booth tonight, in the car and making it happen in 16th. Jose Godino currently running in 17th place. He's having another great consistent night. Jim Johnson has been to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back, currently in 18th, up 13 spots. Kyle Bartles starting to make a move toward the front now, up 11 spots into 19th. Stephen Wetton had some issues earlier, the car definitely pushing, but now up to 20th, up 13 spots. Sean Patrick currently running in 21st, having another consistent run despite some issues earlier. Gerald Thanos Poole has not snapped anybody out of existence tonight, currently runs in 22nd. Mason Foster has had zero luck here tonight, has been caught up multiple times, had every problem imaginable, has still managed to make a comeback every time. Can he do it one more time before the end of the race? Currently in 23rd. John Friley also having a clean, consistent night, running around in 24th. Scott Gilliott is starting to make some moves toward the front now, currently running in 25th. Jeff Edgar sitting back in 26th spot, just getting some laps in here. He has been having a good, clean night. Danny Mann currently runs at 27th. Looked like he had a hot rod earlier in the night. Has been caught up in a couple of incidents. Now back in 27th. Derek Colson sitting back in 28th. Has been caught up, turned around. Everything but upside down. Still keeps fighting back as well. Zach Edwards currently running in 29th after being up with the front battle earlier on in the race, has just started to fade and problems getting caught in incidents. Tyler the Weapon Jailbert currently running in 30th in his triumphant return, not the run he wanted to have tonight. Colin Lawrence out of the race. Adam Gilliott out of the race. Sean Andrews out of the race. And Art Hendren on pit road. Carson out cheering on Mason Foster, hoping Mason can recover just one more time here tonight. Now things are about to heat back up. Parker Retzlaff has made his way up into second place. But he is in heavy, heavy lap traffic right now. Kendrick Cryer staying right on his bumper. Smart place to be right now. Noah Carpenter out front, but only 0.4 of a second at the moment. Austin Edwards, after getting into Parker for a second time, currently mired back in 8th place, trying to get his way back to the front after starting on the pole. Don't forget to go check out the XCAL web shop. For all your XCAL racing needs, you can get hats and shirts and towels, everything you could ever want and more. Don't forget, for the Flying Ryan fan club, make sure you're checking out XCALRacing.com every single day. Those Ryan Seams gear is on its way. Also, check out Sim Racer Hub for all your XCAL stats. You want to find out how your favorite driver has been doing, or NASCAR driver Parker Retzlaff's fastest laps? You can find it all at Sim Racer Hub. Also, while you're on the XCAL website, go check out the XCAL Patreon, where you can get so much more of what goes on behind the scenes. Remember, must be 18 years old because, well, even for a guy who's almost 50, there's words I learned on the XCAL Patreon. It is a fun place to be. Go check it out at XCALRacing.com. Jeremy Gilliott is on pit road. We saw Jose Gaudino drop in a few moments ago. They're going to need at least 2 more stops from here. They're going to have to, the drivers that stop later than lap 260 should be able to go the distance with 1 more stop. So some of these drivers looking at 2 stops and some of them stretching to make it 1 more. If this thing stays green like the first 145 laps, if it stays green to the end, well, 1 less pit stop could be a huge, huge difference here. The top 5 should be able to do this on 1 more stop. Alex Krapser, Ryan Seams likely going to need 2. Austin Edwards in 8th will need 1. Joe Campbell looks like he will likely need 2. Caution is back out. Caution back out on lap 242. Looks like Edmund Jones involved. Edmund was having an awesome run tonight. Oh, and it's the pit road exit. The 27 of Gilliott, just Edmund coming down, Gilliott trying to come up to speed. They meet in the middle. Looks like Danny Mann also had an issue. Danny Mann just gets way loose in the middle of 3. What the heck happened there? Let's look at this from another angle because this... Oh, Danny Mann had a bad shift. It looks like he was trying to downshift into 3rd. Through the middle of the turn, timed the shift wrong, and went around. Let's take another look at the incident with Edmund as well. Surprised to see a caution for these. And this is definitely changing up the fuel strategy. Edmund gets sideways. Everybody managing to avoid it. He gets rolling again quickly. Our 5th caution of the night. All the leaders on pit road. And the fuel strategy just changed again. All right, don't look now, but the XCAL blimp is back. Getting word that the FAA is aware it's not a UFO, so we should be good to go having it circling the track tonight. There you see everybody going around the half mile. We have had some epic races both here and we've seen some epic racing as well on that inner loop. Don't forget to come back next week because we are going from one of the shortest tracks to one of the longest tracks that XCAL runs at. Auto Club, 200 laps. There will be plate racing at Irwindale next week. That is always a good time. Plate racing at Auto Club next week. Always a good time. They'll be 3, 4, and 5 wide there as well. That bumpy back straightaway has been known to bite. Everybody getting stacked back up, ready to go. Waiting to see. It looks like we're going to have at least 10 cars back on the lead lap. Flying Ryan is back on the lead lap as well. The top 10, Noah Carpenter, Stephen Rex, Parker Retzlaff, Kendrick Cryer, Austin Edwards, Justin Aslett, Jonathan Bronson, Alex Crapser, Ryan Seams, and Matt Baer. But look at this, folks. Austin Edwards directly behind Parker Retzlaff again. Could have an earthquake here in a minute. Green flag back in the air. It is Southern California. Kendrick Cryer almost gets into Stephen Rex's left rear quarter panel. Slides down in front of Austin Edwards, gives Parker a little bit of a buffer. Joe Campbell a little bit loose there for a moment. And huge shout out to Jim Johnson, who after earlier incidents lost a lot of time, had some problems on track, problems on pit road. Now up 19 spots into 12th. He is just charging forward. Jim Johnson's best XCAL finish, 4th at Rockingham. Could he beat it tonight? Stephen Rex currently running in 2nd. Looks like he might have something for the leader here. Kendrick Cryer in 3rd. Austin Edwards now to the inside on Retzlaff. Retzlaff lets him go. Will there be payback here? Watching Retzlaff and Edwards very closely on this one. So far, everybody trying to keep it clean. Hazlitt now up 17 spots into 6th. Bronson in 7th. Crapser in 8th. Seams in 9th. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. Lap traffic mixed in as Seams tries to pick up spots. Crapser having another great run here tonight as well. Remember, we mentioned it in pre-race. Alex Crapser may be the cleanest driver in XCAL. Lowest number of incident points. You know his team owners gotta love that. Less money out, more money in. Mark Dantuma in the house cheering on Jimmy Johnson. Jim having a great run here tonight. What a comeback he has had. Speaking of comebacks, we wondered if he could come back a 3rd time. Yep, he can. Mason Foster is now back up into 15th. Well-timed cautions and a couple of waiver rounds could put Mason Foster back on the lead lap. And if I was these guys out front, I would be hoping this thing stays green. Mason Foster gets back up here. They are in trouble. Steven Rex starting to look for the challenge for the lead. Oh, he pushes out of turn 2. Kendrick Cryer gets a big run down into turn 3. He takes 2nd. Top 5 got a little bit of a breakaway. 2 seconds over Jonathan Bronson in 6th. Hazlitt in 7th. Crapser in 8th. Ryan Seams in 9th. Matt Bear in 10th. Mason Foster continuing to charge. He's coming by Matt Bear. They are not on the same lap, but Foster is just flying forward. And while Noah Carpenter is out front, we've got some green flag racing. We'll step away, go to commercial. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll go side. And we are back live. Austin Edwards getting past Steven Rex. Now Parker Retzlaff moves up into 4th. Rex back into 5th. Noah Carpenter still in the lead. Lap traffic starting to come back into the picture. Noah Carpenter's last lap, a 19.33. And if you've ever wondered what it is like, well, there's his helmet cam. The leader at the start-finish line down into 1 and 2. Feathering the throttle back up off the turn into turn 3. They are turning, despite it being a half-mile track. There is no point here where they are not turning. He tries to keep the car down under Gilliatt and gets by. Big run up the back straightaway, sets his sights on his next target. The more cars he can keep laps down, the better off Noah Carpenter is. Worth noting that Noah Carpenter felt unlucky at 5 Flags and at Lanier. Finished 2nd at 5 Flags, finished 3rd at Lanier. I wonder what it's like when Noah Carpenter feels lucky. Could this be the night that he feels lucky and gets back to victory lane? Kendrick Cryer in 2nd, trying to help navigate some of this lap traffic. Austin Edwards now in 3rd. Retzlaff in 4th. Stephen Rex still having a great run in 5th. That drop in bombs car has been a lot stronger this year than we have seen it in years past. Jonathan Bronson currently running in 6th place. Wow, it's getting dicey out there. Alex Krapser back in 7th, still making his march forward. Ryan Seams currently in 8th, still has a top 10 run coming. Newcomer Justin Hazlitt currently in 9th place. Petey has got to be happy with the performance of that car and that Moonlight Speed Concepts. Jonathan Bronson is on pit road. A little bit early for Bronson. This could be a strategy move. Joe Campbell having another great night, currently running in 11th place. The J&S team overall has come to play this year. It is definitely shown all year long. Joe did finish 5th at Lanier. Definitely good at the short tracks, but can he get another super speedway win next week at Auto Club? Remember, Joe got the season opener win in 22 at Charlotte in very dramatic fashion. Back up front, Noah Carpenter continues to lead. Cannot open much of a gap on Kendrick Cryer, just over half a second. Austin Edwards and Parker Retzlaff closing in, and I guarantee you if this comes down to a last lap battle between these two, after what we've seen here tonight, Retzlaff is moving the 18. Stephen Rex still holding that top 5 run and pulling away from Alex Krapser. The 27 of Jeremy Gilliatt trying to get back to the lead lap, trying to keep that Stimulus Racing team in the top 10. Hazlitt is now on pit road. Everybody can one-stop the race from here if it stays green. But as we have seen, there has been chaos and calamity during these green flag pit cycles tonight. This track does host a figure 8 on the inside in pit road, and obviously the entrance and exit of pit road has a bit of a crossover, so things it is a little bit interesting getting off pit road here. Austin Edwards, Parker Retzlaff still nose to tail, third and fourth, 1 second out from the leader. Jim Johnson, who had made his way back into the top 10 on pit road. The entire top 5 last pitted on lap 245. They would have to make it to about lap 320-ish to do this race in one stop if it stays green. There is the possibility Austin Edwards, we have seen him stretch the fuel here tonight, he might be able to do it. Kendrick Cryer, Noah Carpenter, Parker Retzlaff, Stephen Rex, big question marks here. Stephen Rex likely can do it as well. Noah Carpenter starting to open up a bit of a gap on second place, Kendrick Cryer. Austin Edwards, Parker Retzlaff closing in on him. Stephen Rex actually staying within about 1.5 seconds. He's not letting him get away. He is not closing the gap, but he is keeping the third and fourth place cars in sight. Ryan Seams has now made his way up into 7th, right to the back bumper of Alex Crapser in 6th. Stephen Wetton in the 28 car has also been on the move all night. He had problems earlier on in this race, but has now made his way up to 15th after starting tail into the field in 33rd. Gerald Poole also starting to make his way forward. He is now up into 20th. Kyle Bartles is making some moves now as well in the 17 car. He got caught in an earlier incident, has still made his way up 12 spots into 18th. Robert Colgan out here short tracking tonight, just keeping it clean, keeps clicking away laps and keeps picking up spots, up 10 spots into 17. Eight cars currently on the lead lap as we are in the middle of what could be the last round of green flag stops. Kendrick Cryer continuing to lose ground to the leader. Parker Retzlaff has gotten by Austin Edwards for third. Austin to fourth. Stephen Rex still holds on to fifth. Crapser back in sixth, starting to crank it up just a little bit, bringing Seams with him. They are closing in on the top 5. Now it becomes a question of stretching the fuel. Who can do it? Let's run through the field one more time. Noah Carpenter out front has the most laps led so far tonight. He is looking at bonus points. Kendrick Cryer currently holds on to second, has had a top 3 car all night long. Parker Retzlaff in third has been battling back and forth with Austin Edwards all night long. The defending champ, Austin Edwards, sits in fourth right behind the points leader. Stephen Rex having an amazing run here again tonight, currently running in fifth. Alex Krabser has been sneaking his way up through the field, currently in sixth place, continuing to march his way forward. Ryan Seams staying right on Krabser's back bumper, currently runs in seventh. The Mad Bear has been back and forth but stayed in the top 10 all night long. He is currently in eighth. Joe Campbell currently running in ninth place, up 16 spots. Joe has been getting faster and faster all year long. Albie Hewins currently running in 10th place. If Albie can break into the top 10 here tonight with a top 10 finish, man, his season will just continue to improve. What a turnaround from last season for Albie Hewins. Jeremy Gilliatt currently running in 11th place as his team has had nothing but problems tonight. He's still holding on. Edmund Jones had problems earlier, got a little sideways after a pit road incident, managed to recover that car, currently running in 12th. Jonathan Bronson currently sits in 13th, not his best spot tonight, been in the top 10 most of the night, trying to recover. Justin Haslett currently running in 14th. Justin has been charging through this field all night. Every time he's gone to pit road, he's come charging back toward the front. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with the remainder of the season. Sean Patrick, quiet night, good night, clean night, currently running in 15th. Stephen Wetton, a quiet night but a charging night. He is up into 16th. Robert Colgan also on the march. He is currently in 17th, up 10 spots. Kyle Bartles also up 12 spots into 18th. Jim Johnson is in 19th after pit stop problems earlier. He had managed to work himself up into the top 10 before this last stop. He is not out of this one yet. Brent Meck is currently in 20th. He's been much further up tonight. Expect to see him come forward as well. Gerald Poole up 7 spots into 21st. His teammate Jose Godino currently running in 22nd, right behind him. Mason Foster has recovered from everything under the sun here tonight and keeps coming back for more. Currently running in 23rd. Look for him to come forward. John Friley currently sitting in 24th. Quiet night for him, up 8 spots. Scott Gillett running currently in 25th. He has been improving week in, week out, just keeping it consistent. Jeff Edgar also having a consistent night, currently running in 26th. Derek Colson has been all over the place and had multiple problems, sticking it out, currently in 27th. Zach Edwards looked like he might have something for him here tonight, got caught up in an incident, and is now back in 28th. Danny Mann hits pit road, possibly his last stop, in 29th. Tyler the Weapon Jailbert currently sitting in 30th. Colin Lawrence, Adam Gilliatt, Art Hendren, Sean Andrews, all out of the race, rounding out the field. Noah Carpenter continues to lead here. In about 3 to 4 more laps, that top 5 will be able to go the distance on fuel. That last pit stop definitely benefited a lot of these drivers on the lead lap. Gave them that opportunity to get fuel and tires on pit road. So now they're going to come down for one final stop here. Even the playing field, because some of those drivers were looking at 2 stops, some were looking at 1. Kendrick Cryer back in second, has nothing for the leader right now as Noah Carpenter continues to extend his lead. Parker Retzlaff has put some breathing room between him and Austin Edwards for the first time tonight. Just 3/4 of a second and 1 lap car. Alex Crapser breaking into the top 5 just now, getting by Steven Rex. Steven still sitting in 6th place, having another great run here tonight. Flying Ryan Seams, quite possibly the most popular driver in XCAL, currently running in 7th place, just stretching it a little bit further before that final stop. Albie Ewens, Jeremy Gilliatt, both on pit road. Tire wear has not been a huge issue. The fall off about half a second over the course of about an 80 lap run. Ryan Seams, Alex Crapser, Joe Campbell are in. Here we go. The leaders all starting to come to pit road for the final stop. Will we see one of these drivers' races ended here with the pit road entry and exit? Steven Rex drops in. Pit road entry and exit has been fatal for some drivers. Adam Gilliatt had that massive incident in that first green flag stop that ended his night. Everybody has to be extra cautious here at the end of the race. Matt Baer now on pit road. The top 4 still out. Expect Austin Edwards to stretch this. Noah Carpenter has got some clean track ahead. Could see him in any time. Kendrick Cryer has clean track. Retzlaff has clean track. And Austin Edwards is mired in lap traffic. Kendrick Cryer gives up 2nd place. He is in. Matt Baer is on pit road now as well. The top 3 are all that's left. And here we go. The leader is on pit road. Retzlaff is coming in as well. Austin Edwards stays out. He will reclaim the lead. Now the question becomes, how far can Austin go? Can he benefit from some clean track here? And will the caution come out as drivers exit pit road, as we have seen a couple of times here tonight? Austin continues to stretch it. Kendrick Cryer on his way out. Cryer is off pit road. Cryer is off pit road clean. Austin continues to turn laps. Noah Carpenter on his way out. Parker Retzlaff on his way. Noah Carpenter just shoots it up the track. Retzlaff is off pit road and clean. Now it comes down to Austin Edwards' strategy. As they cycle back through this final round of stops, just waiting on Austin Edwards to come to pit road. This could be the deciding stop. If the caution were to come out now, Austin would have the entire field trapped 1 or more laps down. The leader is on pit road. Now Noah Carpenter will try and come around and reclaim the lead before Austin completes his stop. But will that few extra laps equate to enough time on fueling to get Austin Edwards into victory lane here tonight? Noah Carpenter trying to lay down the fastest laps possible, reclaim the lead before Edwards gets off pit road. Cryer in second, 2 seconds back. Retzlaff back and forth. Austin is on his way off pit road. Can he get it done? And Austin Edwards is off pit road with the lead. Over 2 seconds ahead of Noah Carpenter. And a bunch of lap traffic between them. Austin Edwards comes out with the lead. Now he wants to see green all the way. Austin mired in lap traffic, as is second place Noah Carpenter. Kendrick Cryer in third, Retzlaff in fourth, Bronson in fifth. Krapser in fifth, Bronson in sixth. Parker Retzlaff just set the fastest lap of the night. The points leader getting himself some bonus points here. Retzlaff has only led a handful of laps here tonight, but he is getting bonus points as of right now for the fastest lap. Doing exactly what he needs to do here to continue to lead and extend the points. Jonathan Bronson back in sixth. Flying Ryan now in seventh. Stephen Rex still holding on for a top 10 run. He has had an amazing night. Newcomer Justin Hazlitt in ninth, and Joe Campbell continues to run in 10th, but he's battling with the Mad Bear. And what about Jim Johnson, who has recovered from all of his earlier incidents, currently running in 12th? And Mason Foster also recovering. Jim Johnson, Mason Foster still have not been to pit road. Albie Hewitt sitting at 14th. We mentioned it a couple times tonight. Albie is a top 10 points contender. He had such awful luck last year. Several good runs, but just couldn't put everything together. This season, he's putting it all together. The J&S stable has really stepped it up this season. We saw a big improvement last season, even more so this season. When a guy like Austin Edwards is starting to talk about how fast the J&S conglomerate is, well, you know that they are fast. Noah Carpenter trying to chip away at Austin Edwards' lead. 1.8 seconds behind. We're going to take our final commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back and we'll take you to the finish in just a moment. All right, the final dash to the finish. Austin Edwards right on the back bumper of the last car on the lead lap. Justin Heslett now up to 8th place, up 15 spots. Ryan Seams has picked up another spot, now up into 6th. Jonathan Bronson is in for his final stop. Noah Carpenter in 2nd is starting to chip away at Edwards' lead. It's now down to 1.4 seconds. Parker Retzlaff now in 3rd place, 4.5 seconds back. Kendrick Cryer running in 4th, staying within striking distance of Retzlaff at the moment. Alex Krapser continues to run top 5 here tonight. Ryan Seams currently running in 6th place. As Mason Foster drops into pit road. Mason Foster, Jim Johnson both still need to hit pit road. Mason is in. How much further can Jim stretch the fuel here? Can he make it work for him? Austin Edwards stretched the fuel right to the limit and managed to get himself the lead. Noah Carpenter currently running in 2nd. He is gaining quickly on Austin. Let's hop in Austin's car. Is he saving fuel? Austin is in fuel saving mode. He's clutching it. Looks like Austin is just clutching in 1 and 2, on the throttle through 3 and 4. So Austin is in fuel saving mode at the moment, allowing Noah Carpenter to reel him in. Did Austin take too short of a stop? Could he be in trouble? As we mentioned, don't forget to check out the XCAL web shop for all your XCAL racing shirts, hats, towels, all of the gear. All the XCAL gear you could ever want. And don't forget, coming soon, Flying Ryan Seams will have some gear in the web shop. Austin Edwards out front. Noah has just about caught him. Retzlaff is closing in quickly as well. Justin Hazlitt has completed his final stop. Jim Johnson now to 10th. He has not stopped since lap 287. He can only have a couple more laps in that car. Austin Edwards just continuing to click the laps away, but Noah Carpenter is now there. Noah was not feeling lucky at Five Flags or at Lanier. Could he be feeling lucky here tonight? Could he get J&S Racing another win now that he is close right to Edwards' back bumper? Jim Johnson gives up 10th. He is in. And Albie Ewens, another driver that just continues to march his way forward. Albie now up into 11th. He is also gaining on Hazlitt. Joe Campbell has now cracked into the top 10 in 9th. Matt Bear now up into 8th. 30 laps to go. It's worth reminding, at 10 laps to go, if the caution comes out, there will be no more wave arounds. At 5 laps to go, no cautions no matter what happens. Even if there is an earthquake and all the cars fall into the hole, there will not be a caution. Somebody's going to have to learn to jump the gap. Justin Hazlitt battling with Noah Carpenter. Hazlitt in 10th place trying to gain a little ground on Joe Campbell. Almost got into a little trouble battling with the second place car a couple laps ago. And what about Stephen Rex? Has been in the top 10, actually has been in the top 5 most of the night. Currently running in 7th. Noah Carpenter right to Austin Edwards' back bumper. Parker Retzlaff in 3rd, 2.5 seconds back from the lead battle. Does he have enough time to catch up? Noah Carpenter to the inside. He's challenging for the lead. Noah Carpenter to the lead. Is he feeling lucky tonight? Austin Edwards now back to 2nd. There's a question mark on the fuel. Oh, Austin loose off 4. Carpenter already pulling away. Austin is in fuel conservation mode. Retzlaff is now gaining on him quickly. Cryer in 4th, Crapser in 5th, Seams in 6th. Steven Rex in 7th. Those are the only cars on the lead lap. Starting to get cheers for Albie Hewins. Great to see Albie Hewins being cheered for. Albie has come so far. Now he's up there in 11th, running down Justin Hazlitt. Albie currently running in 11th, looking for another top 10 finish here tonight. The turnaround for Albie has been night and day this season to last. Noah Carpenter, 20 laps to go, has opened up a 1 second gap on Austin Edwards. There is a question mark on Austin's fuel. Parker Retzlaff is gaining on Edwards. The gap now down to 1 second. We saw the incidents earlier between Retzlaff and Edwards. Will Retzlaff repay the favor given the opportunity? Noah Carpenter extending that lead to about 1 1/4 second. Retzlaff is closing in. 7 cars on the lead lap. Make that 5 cars on the lead lap. Excuse me, Alex Crapser appears to be, as Noah Carpenter has gone by Ryan Seams in 6th place. There are 5 cars left on the lead lap. And in 5 laps, there will be no more wave around. Justin Hazlitt is trying to unlap himself the old-fashioned way. Noah Carpenter is not going to fight him. What a run by the rookie, Justin Hazlitt. He made a statement here tonight. Noah Carpenter's lead hanging at about 1 second on Austin Edwards, and Retzlaff is to Edwards' bumper. Retzlaff sending it down. Will Retzlaff use the bumper here tonight? He was bump drafting at Daytona this weekend in his Real World Xfinity car. He's got a little bit of practice. He gets to Austin's bumper. This is where Austin got him earlier. Retzlaff doesn't touch him. Noah Carpenter's lead now 1.1 seconds. And this time by, there will be no more wave rounds. If the caution comes out, no wave rounds. 10 laps to go. Retzlaff gets a run on the high side for second. Austin fighting back down on the bottom. Can he hold on? Does he have enough fuel? Ryan Seams has started closing in on Alex Crapser, but the gap may be too big at 7 seconds. Edwards and Retzlaff continue to battle. Retzlaff gets the nose ahead off into turn 3. Kendrick Cryer in 4th place as they go side by side is starting to close in. Alex Krapser in 5th, 5.5 seconds back, is trying to gain some ground. And Stephen Rex has come back alive in 7th place. He is just 1.25 seconds behind Ryan Seams. Noah Carpenter, 6 laps to go. Next time by, Aaron Hillebush will tell the drivers, green, green, green. There will be no more cautions. And there it is, green, 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 no cautions. We are going green to the finish. Austin Edwards still battling with Parker Retzlaff. Ryan Seams in 6th place in the mix-in for this one. Seams to the bottom, maybe holding up Edwards. Retzlaff clears, he's into 2nd. Austin right there, Seams on the high side, Austin gets a bobble. Manages to keep it off the 131. Kendrick Cryer has closed a lot of the gap, but he's not going to have enough time. And Noah Carpenter has opened up to almost a 2-second lead. Through 3 and 4, popsicle sticks will be in the air. 2 laps to go for Noah Carpenter. Parker Retzlaff, Austin Edwards, Ryan Seams all right there together. Austin and Parker battling for position. Ryan Seams just riding along, holding on to 6th. White flag in the air for Noah Carpenter. Edwards looks to the inside on Retzlaff, can't get the move. Does he have anything left? Seems down to the inside. He's not going to be able to do it. Noah Carpenter gets the win. Parker Retzlaff comes home in 2nd. Austin Edwards in 3rd at Irwindale. Holy crap, what a race. Kendrick Cryer is going to come home in 4th. Alex Krapser in 5th. Flying Ryan comes home in 6th. Stephen Rex, an awesome run tonight in 7th. 7th, Matt Bear comes home 8th. Joe Campbell leads J&S home in 9th. And newcomer Justin Haslett pulls off a top 10. Of note, Albie Hewins, another great run tonight, finishing in 11th. Jim Johnson recovers into 13th. Edmund Jones in 14th, and Mason Foster also recovers into 15th. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with Austin Edwards. Hey, Austin, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey. Bit of a wild night for you. I know you and Parker had some bump and runs there early on.
Yeah, no, it was a mess, Doug. We were pretty confident coming into this track. Had some good speed. Obviously, ended up being a poor fuel game at the end there, but Noah had some great pace and just couldn't keep up with him, and I didn't have the fuel runner to the end there like he did. But yeah, unfortunately, just wasn't given a lot of room by Parker, and I didn't hit the brake hard enough a couple of times, and he didn't like that, so it just escalated from there. But overall, not a bad night. I'll bring it home P3.
P3, another great finish, especially starting from the pole. Obviously, a great night overall as far as points and your team. Man, that was quite a battle, you guys. A lot of lap traffic and getting into some messes there. It got a little sketchy a few times.
Yeah, the lap traffic was really rough tonight, Doug. A lot of lap cars at Irwindale, here and there, they'll go up to the wall. Sometimes they won't. And when you come out of turn 4 on the grass like we are, it's hard to see what's going on up there if you're someone like me that only has a single monitor. So it's a lot of a guessing game and kind of praying that the lap car works with you. And for the most part, on our end, it did. So it ended up being an okay night.
Well, man, congratulations. Another great Austin Edwards run. Any team or sponsors you'd like to thank?
Oh, as always, a big thank you to Moonlight Speed Concepts for letting me drive this number 18 car. We're chasing a championship this year, but it's proven to be rough this year as the competition keeps escalating here in XCAL. But hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll finish higher than the second or third.
Man, congratulations. A great night.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, second place is Parker Retzlaff. And hey, Parker, that got a little wild for you early in the race, but what a recovery.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I was just kind of trying to hang out there because I knew, like, it was all fuel mileage, and Austin just ran me over twice for zero reason, but, I mean, I don't really know what his problem was all day. All of his teammates were riding on my door down the straightaway and racing me as hard as they could to let him catch me first run, and then he just drives through me twice, so I don't know what that was all about, but it was a good night overall, and it was nice to finish 1-2 with my teammate Noah.
Man, that is a great finish. JNS has really come out this season, and I know just an awesome race. The comeback has been insane, and I think your team has really come together on the setups, it seems like.
Yeah, that's all thanks to the guy, Zach Edwards, the mind behind this whole JNS operation. So it's been really good to have quick cars every week, and I think it's been showing with how many races I've been at the front and been winning lately.
Yeah, it's definitely shown. Lap times, you had the fastest lap tonight. Obviously got a few laps led in there, and overall great points night as you continue working toward that championship. It has been a great, a lot of fun watching you guys battle it out. Any team or sponsors you'd like to thank?
I just got to thank everyone at JNS Racing Aces and Zach for everything he does, and Alex and Noah, and good win to Noah tonight. That was it was good overall night for the whole team.
Man, congratulations. Great run.
Thank you.
Parker Retzlaff gets a second place finish here, a top 5 at Daytona. Hey, he's had a pretty good week. And finally, our winner, Noah. I honestly am just shocked. It did not look like you had it after Austin's pit stop, and you just hammered down.
Yeah, the setup Zach built this week was absolutely lights out. Weird fastest car on track all the time. Just put the hammer down, flat out, and managed to run him down.
Were you watching the fuel mileage at all that last 100 or so laps where everybody was playing a little bit of a fuel mileage game, or did you have a pretty good plan there?
Yeah, we had figured it out that we'd be able to run almost full out for both the runs and just split it in half. So it's probably where we lost a bit of time on pit road, but setup was so fast we could just run them down no matter what.
You definitely did that, man. It was an awesome night. Top 5 most of the night. It just looked like you were more or less untouchable. Even when you got behind, you managed to come charging through.
Yeah, we were really good this week. I gotta give a big thank you to Joe and Danielle for giving me the opportunity every week to come run this. It's been a really good season so far. GP Land for sponsoring us. JNS for all the opportunity. Jerry for the awesome paints, and just everyone on JNS.
Well, man, congratulations. That was an awesome night of racing. Great win tonight. Go celebrate, and looking forward to Auto Club next week.
Yeah, looking forward to see you there.
Thanks, buddy. Noah Carpenter gets to victory lane at Irwindale. Wow, what a night of racing it was. The big notes of tonight, obviously the issue between Parker Retzlaff and Austin Edwards. Could that come back to haunt somebody in the next couple of weeks? Kendrick Cryer's great run. Alex Crapser comes forward and gets that top 5. Joe Campbell, another top 10. Rookie Justin Hazlitt with the top 10 as well. Albie Hewins comes home in 11th. Jim Johnson recovering for 13th. Mason Foster recovered from everything for 15th. What a night for him. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. The Nowski Nation is back. Sunday morning we'll have GT3 and SS and a whole lot of other broadcasts. Might even have a few in-car races throughout this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did tonight.